There are sons and daughters of Jezebels moving around. Read the room. Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I know this is very new, this is very different for you guys because I'm usually in my kitchen, but today I'm like, I need to talk. I'm a talkative, you guys, I'll be very honest with you people. I'm a talkative, but sometimes I just leave these conversations with my friends, my family, but I'm like, there's some conversations I want to have that I feel like my friends are tired of me having it with them. So I'm like, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna bring it here. Also, I'm honestly very tired about niching down, niching. I just want to have conversations. I just want to create. I just want to talk. I want to make videos. And that is what I'm going to be doing henceforth. So as you can already tell from the title, today I'm going to be talking about 5 things, or maybe more actually, or let's just say things in general that I wish I knew before entering my 20s. And for context, I am well into my 20s now. So there are some things I see, there are some things I do, there are some things I notice now, and I'm like, who sends you a message? Or you know, when you think about something that you've done before, or maybe you do something now and then you think about how you would have reacted or how you'd have done it in, like, maybe when you were younger and stuff, you're like, oof, how to they know, all this kind of stuff. So again, I'm just going to be talking about things I wish I knew before entering my 20s proper. But that's that. So let's get into it. Number one, nobody is coming to save you. Well, let me first get this out of the way. In case you see me looking downwards, my phone is down and I have just made notes, so I'm going to try to keep it very professional and look at you guys, but just in case, yeah, let's move on. So number one, nobody's coming to save you. I wish I knew that before I actually entered my 20s. I feel like it would have made things easier for me. When I was much younger, or before I got into my 20s, I was very much, oh my god, my mom is going to do it for me, my dad is going to do it for me. But right now, I do not wait for anybody's daddy. Like, I don't know how to put it. Like, really nobody's come to save you, especially when you've decided that you want to do things that are like outside of the norm. Nobody's coming to save you. You're going to have to figure things out yourself. You're going to have to walk through the deserts and the oceans and the rivers and the streams and the wells or whatever alone. And honestly, I also wish I knew that even after I have done all of that, I am still going to come out fine. I think we get too scared about things. We get too scared about things that we do not have an idea of before moving into it. Like for me now, I want to know everything. I want to have the full on detail of everything I'm gonna do before I do it, and that thing can actually like hinder you. So I'm like, nobody's going to come and save you, and even when you end up doing it, you're going to come out alive. So you must as well just do it. Honestly, you may as well just do it because it is just going to help you so much. Having that mentality that I'm going to do this thing and there's nobody here. Nobody, daddy is not coming, mommy is not coming, brother, sister, friend, best friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, nobody's coming to save you. It's honestly going to help your life. And I feel like this is one thing that can even like transcend or help you move into your 30s, your 40s, and just as you grow older, honestly. Number two thing is something that I really struggled with before getting into my 20s. And I'm like, now I'm just there. And that is, some friendships are seasonal, and that is okay. It is okay, it is fine for friendships to be seasonal. Not everybody, because you grew up with them, like from secondary school, primary school, and whatnot, it doesn't mean that they are going to be in your life. Not everybody's going to be with you on the long run or for the whole of the journey. Sometimes you enter public bus and some people stop at certain points and they leave. That is what is going to happen with some of your friendships, and it's not like bad vibes or anything. People just fall off the way, let's be honest. And I wish that I knew that before entering my 20s because it was just going to help me. It was just going to make everything easier. I'll be very honest with you because I struggled a lot when I started having certain friendships fall out, and when I started moving towards certain things and I noticed that they were moving towards certain the things I necessarily wanted for my life, and I knew that ultimately the friendship were like coming to an end. I struggled with it. It was something where I also wanted to now start dragging myself with it. Like I was dragging the relationship. You have to come with me, you have to come with me. But at some point I just had to sit down myself. I'm like, let's be honest, again with the public transportation illustration, people enter buses together. You enter from a bus stop, right? And then some people come down before some other people, and then you get to where you're going to, and then you come down, and then some people keep on moving. I honestly just had to tell myself that I'm like, yeah, friendships, they're not going to be, some friendships are seasonal. Some people are just meant to be with you for a particular time of your life, right? So they can either be with you during school, they can be with you during childbearing or anything like that, and after that, that is the end of the friendship. It doesn't mean you're not going to check up on them. It doesn't mean that you guys had, it's just that that friendship had served or has served its purpose, and it is time to move on, and you should also let it go. You kind of know when it's time to let things go, and you should just let them go. Number three is something that is very, very, very personal to me right now. I wish I knew or I learned how to say no before entering my 20s. Let me tell you people something. I am a recovering people pleaser. I was a yes ma, yes sir person. Oh, you want this? Yes, I'm going to suppress my needs to make sure that your needs are met. I'm going to say no to what I want to do to make sure that your needs are met. But baby, right now I don't do that. My no, the way I answer no that right now, you would think that, like, not in a rude way, let's start from there, but you would think that if you've known me before, like if you know me before now, you would think that maybe something is wrong with me, because the way the no do usually come out, it comes out easily, very, very easy. Oh, no, no.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
I really wish I knew that. Because when you say no, or when you learn how to say no, things are easier for you, because you're not, now you have time for yourself. Let's be honest. You're not trying to compress things for yourself to make other people happy. You're not trying to eliminate things out of your life because somebody else needs some sort of attention. I'm not saying that you can't be there with for friends, families, or whatever. I'm not saying you can't be a good person, but I'm saying that when you learn how to say no, you now know how to filter things, because some people don't even know how to stop asking. That's the problem. So once you prove yourself that you're available to certain things, certain people, that is it. Like, they are just going to keep on asking and asking and asking and asking and asking, and you keep on saying yes, 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 until you find out one day that you're burnt out. You haven't done the actual things that you want to do. You haven't accomplished your own stuff, but you've helped somebody else accomplish theirs. It's not a good way to live, and especially if you're in your 20s, you're like, 20s are like, I don't want to be one of those people that will be like, oh, your 20s are serious years and that, but it is kind of serious, right? And learning how to say no before entering your 20s, or learning how to say no in your 20s, is going to help you navigate a lot of things. It's going to help you come out of a lot of rubbish, honestly. It's also good. Don't be a yes ma person. Don't be a yes sir person. Learn to think about this. Is this something I can do? Is this thing going to affect whatever it is that I've already put out for myself? If it is, and you figure that you cannot do it, just say no, and then the person's going to find somebody else. You guys, they took the lights. They really took the lights. But the generator is on now. Hopefully the audio is not wonky. I'm going to try to edit it out, just in case. I don't think it's going to come up, but in case, I'm going to try to edit it out. And in case it becomes muffled, I am really, really sorry. So let us move on. Another thing I wish I knew before entering my 20s is to know my worth and stand firm in my values. It sounds very easy, know your worth, you're hearing it all the time, but honestly, if you know your worth and you actually stand firm in the values that you hold dear to you, it's going to save you a whole lot of time. It's going to save you a whole lot of problems. It's going to save you from dealing with rubbish, and from rubbish coming close to you, and dealing with stupid people. Because when you think about it, nobody's, if you really know your worth and if you're standing firm in your values, nobody's going to tell you that the sun is there when the sun is not there, right? Nobody's going to come and use you to do kalulu. If you understand Yoruba, you get what I mean. If nobody's going to come and use you to play, I don't know, play ping pong or play ball or something, because you're like, I know my value, I'm going to stick with it, especially when it comes to relationships. Because let's be fair, there are sons and daughters of Jezebels moving around. I know we all want to be nice people, but they are not nice people. I know that we were raised right, right? But not everybody was raised right. I know that we are fine inside our head and we know what we are doing, but not everybody's like that. So what that means now is, if you don't know your value, you're going to be swayed easily, like swayed. You start seeing things, you start doing things that you never thought that you would do. You know those things that you tell yourself that, oh, it can never be me. You start doing those can never be me things, and you start questioning yourself, and at some point you actually start hating yourself. Something else I wish that I knew before entering my 20s is, I don't know how to put it, but define what success means to you and actually stick to it. Before now, I would allow things and other things, like other things and other people, defined success for me, and it was a struggle because I was struggling hard. I was struggling to keep up with their standard of success, or what success meant to them, or what they said success meant to them, and I wasn't really paying attention to what success meant to me. And right now I'm like, okay, this is what it means for me to be successful at this point in my life, and this is what I am aspiring to be, and this is what I'm going to work towards, not what this other person, or what I heard this other person say, or what I see this other person do. So right now, what I actually do with myself is, if I want a particular thing, I honestly have to ask myself, where is this desire coming from? Where is this like need to want this thing? Where is it coming from? Is it because I genuinely want it, or is it because my whatever is being what's it called? I don't know. Is my head in somewhere else that it's not supposed to be, and my definition of success is being measured by what somebody else says success is to them. So I wish that I knew that before entering my 20s. God, you guys, that would have saved me so much stress, so much pain, so much trial and error. Because you know, when you're trying something, or when you're trying to do something that is really not for you, you're gonna struggle. You will struggle, and when I feel like you just get to a point where you're like, okay, this is what it means for me. This is what I want. And then when you now actually start working towards things that you are genuinely drawn to, you just see your life going like this. It's easier. It's easier because even when there are challenges, you can actually navigate them like easier than when you're navigating challenges that are based on what success means to other people, right? So yes, I know you're inspired by them. I know you love them and all of that. You can be inspired, but make sure that whatever it is, whatever your definition of success is, make sure that it is for you and not for them, or what you think they would love, or what you think that they would like, or what you think that makes sense to other people. Let your own definition of success make sense to you. Everything that you're doing, let it make sense to you, because on the long run, it's just going to help you. And again, this is something that I wish I knew earlier, because geez, it was going to help my life. It was definitely going to help my life. I think this is going to be the last one, but another thing I wish I knew before entering my 20s is that people make time for things and people that they care about. So read the room. Don't don't be fooled. I am busy. Da 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 da. Oh, I can't do this today. Can we do some other time? Oh, I'm so. Don't be fooled. If they wanted to, they would. If they wanted to again, they would. So don't be moved. People really make time for things and people actually that they care about. If I care about somebody, you will know. If I care about something, you will know, because why? I will create time for it. So don't let anybody's child fool you, or anything fool you and tell you that, oh my God, today was hectic, Lagos traffic was hectic. Guess what? I was also in Lagos traffic, but I also picked up my phone to call you. I was in Lagos traffic, or I was somewhere else, and I thought about you and I sent you a message. Oh, hi, how are you doing? I'm in Lagos traffic, so I can't talk right now. But when I get home, I'm going to call you. Right? That is, see, it's as simple as that. So don't let anybody's child fool you. Again, people make time for things and people that they care about. And I mean, it's honestly very self-explanatory. So I'm not going to do anything more than this. I wish I knew this. I wish I knew this, because again, there are sons and daughters of JCPL outside, so you have to be careful. You have to be careful. Like I'm saying that in too much, but you honestly have to be careful. And if they wanted to, they would. I feel like you kind of see the signs and like the red flags or whatnot, whatever you want to call them, and you're like, oh my God, maybe one day, maybe one day, maybe one day. Well, let me tell you something, the one day might never come, and you just be here. And it's also even tied to your value, because at some point they will know that no matter what they do, you're still gonna be there, because you really don't know your worth. That is it, you guys. This is everything I have to say in this video. Please, if you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, I don't care. If you have anything that you wish you knew before you got to like the present age you're in, leave it in the comments. I want to read them. Let us have like interactions. And also, if you guys want to see more videos like this, please let me know. I think I had fun. Not I think, I did have fun filming this, and it's quite easy to film. So let me know if you guys want to see more videos like this. And if you're not subscribed, I don't know what to say to you. I don't know how to say it, but please click on the subscribe button. It is free. Just click on it. You can also turn on the post notification bell to get notified whenever I post videos. If you found this video helpful, entertaining, helpful, however, thumbs up and leave a comment. See you guys in my next video. Adieu. Bye. I don't know what that was, but you guys, bye.